Carl Self, the Seattle Mortgage Professor, again welcoming you to our video series. Today we're talking about rate shopping. Woo! So I'm going to talk about this with a little bit of experience from an incident I had with a consumer today and yesterday. So because consumers and the internet are so readily available, rate shoppers tend to get a quote and then take that quote and go shop for another quote. For me to give outside of the parameter pricing, I need to do that too. So I suggest whoever you think is the most professional advisor you meet. So before you ask for rates, find out who a professional advisor is and the benefits of what they bring. Because 1/4% in interest rate may be saved even if it's a higher rate by professional advice and guidance over the life of your loan, which I call mortgage under management. So first thing I would do before you rate shop is find out who the lenders are. Are they local? How fast can they close? Do they provide excellent customer service? Do they act as a good advisor for this large investment and the largest debt you'll ever have probably? So a good advisor will manage all of that and work it to your advantage to where you're going to create the most equity and wealth down the road. So interview the different sources. If they're in a call center, odds are they're paid a salary and don't really care if they close the loan or not. I don't know. They're in a call center in Nebraska. You can't readily go to Nebraska and talk to them or sit down with advice and get a professional total cost analysis, which is a comparison of your options. Most online lenders aren't even going to provide that. They're just going to give you the lowest 30-year fixed rate and say that's the best deal for you because that's what you asked for. When reality is they don't even ask questions to investigate what your needs or goals are. So a rate is really dependent upon what are your goals? Are you looking to stay in the house for 10 years? Do you want to retire there and live there for 30 years? Are you looking to just buy the house and flip it in a year, maybe do some repairs? Whatever the case may be, rate shopping isn't always about the lowest rate or the lowest APR. The second thing is the quality of service and how fast they can close. When the market gets really tight and a lot of activity, lenders tend to extend their closing dates. And if your contract's written for 30 days and that's how you got the deal, any day over that 30 days is going to be a cost to you because you're going to have to pay the seller's extra interest, possibly and more. Maybe even they're renting a truck or a pod, portable storage unit. You may have to cover that, or even a hotel. So really interview the lenders, learn about the lenders, learn about their experience. What's their close ratio percentage? Then go shop rates. Shop everybody that you think may be a good fit first, and then go to the guy you found that was the best last. Because what I usually find is they're going to be able to match or beat by a little bit those you shop for. So you get what you pay for. If you always want the lowest rate, you're always going to get the best deal on rate. But it's not always going to be the best service or the best advice. If I had $1 million of your money to invest, and I'm a professional advisor, and the stock market's going down at 10% a year, am I going to tell you to put your money in stocks? Probably not. What's more secure? Bonds. So I'm going to say put your money in bonds. So I'm going to help you manage your money. I do the same with real estate. So it's really important that you know what you get, and you're going to pay that advisor a little extra for that provision. Just like you're going to pay a quality lender maybe 1/8, maybe 1/4% more in interest rate to provide that additional service that's going to put you in a better financial position down the road. $1,000, $2,000 isn't always worth it if you can be in a better position financially in 10 years. If I could show you how to take that same money and have an additional $40,000 or $30,000 or $50,000 in net worth and equity and investments, is it worth spending a little extra? Absolutely. So rate shopping isn't always about rate, and you need to know you get what you pay for. When we had the really busy market 5 years ago, 4 years ago, there were lenders that took 45 days to close, and I watched clients cry because they lost deals because they chose to go with that lender because they had a 1/4% better rate. So remember, it's not always about the lowest rate. Carl Self, the Seattle Mortgage Professor. Have a great day.